General Hospital spoilers: is Spencer Cassadine alive in Paris? Brit's intimately been visiting? Lucas horrible Maxi news. Alexis confirms Stella's fraud. Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my channel USA Gossip TV. Please hit the subscribe button for more update. General Hospital spoilers: is Spencer Cassadine alive in Paris? Brit's intimately been visiting? General Hospital spoilers reveal that we've to ask: is Spencer Cassadine alive in Paris? Has Brit Westbourne intimately been visiting Spencer during her Paris passages? Brit clearly sounded on edge regarding the content of Paris in the August 19th occasion. After Brit set up out Jason Morgan spotted her at the field there, she snappily shut down the idea of ever visiting again. Brit made it clear that she was no way going back to Port Charles and blustered about Jason blowing Paris for her, too. Jason was confused, so let's take a near look at Brit's dialogue in that discussion. I liked it there, but I see I ain't run the threat of someone differently fading me, so say la vie, Brit said. Of course, Jason couldn't help but have questions about this Paris obsession. It just sounded like there was some significance beyond Brit enjoying the shopping, fine dining, and sightseer lodestones. Stay. Why are you upset about notoriety fading you in Paris? Why there? Jason asked. Brit surely sounded to be holding back with the way she prevented Jason's aspect. It's clear that Brit was being cagey, so perhaps there'll be a big Paris reveal nearly down the line. Still, what if Brit's caching Spencer's survival? Could Brit know that Spencer is alive and living in Paris, maybe at a medical installation nearly? If that's the case, Spencer was presumed departed after a spill into the Seine, but that doesn't mean he's gone ever if a covert deliverance went down. It's possible that Spencer is in a coma or that he's got a long-term recovery in process. On the other hand, Spencer might be okay now and just hiding to cover his favored bones back in PC, especially Trina Robinson. Still, it may be safer for Trina to stay in the dark along with Spencer's family if Spencer was saved as part of the same design as Brit. Brit and Spencer could be in analogous situations if that's how General Hospital pens want to tell Spencer's comeback story. Anyhow, Brit might have enjoyed visiting Paris because it gave her the chance to see Spencer since they always had a special bond. Perhaps Brit doesn't want to risk exposing Spencer's survival secret either now that she's been spotted in the area. There has to be further to this whole Paris thing, so it'll be intriguing to see if this design has a Cassadine connection, or if commodity differently is going on. Indeed, if Spencer has to return in the form of a recast, plenitude of observers would like to see him again. General Hospital spoilers say anything can be now that this shady rejuvenation design is taking center stage. General Hospital Wednesday, August 20th update. Lucas horrible Maxi news. Alexis confirms Stella's fraud. General Hospital spoilers update for Wednesday, August 20th, reveals that Lucas Jones will deliver some horrible Maxi Jones news while Michael Corinthos gains in supporter. Alexis Davis will also confirm fraud as she represents a new customer, so let's launch with some updates on Stella Henry's case. Although Stella has been trying to help Martin Gray finesse the system, Alexis will contend she's married fraud. At least that's how the insurance company will define what she did. It's Drew Kane's fault that Stella is facing this counterreaction. Still, Stella's little system tweaks would have presumably flown under the radar if it hadn't been for Drew launching this disquisition. Martin casually mentioned Stella being his angel and accidentally sloped Drew off to Stella's shady practices for a good cause. Now that Drew has dished to the wrong people, Martin will be ready for vengeance. Martin will get his chance snappily, since Drew will come to him for help with all the Michael assault drama. Although Drew will anticipate Martin to serve as a substantiation and back him up, Martin will refuse to help someone who picked him in the reverse. Martin will appreciate how Drew's going after sweet Stella. The counterreaction this is bringing for Martin himself won't earn Drew any points either, so he'll turn the tables and outrage Drew by getting Michael's supporter. Next, Cody Bell will visit General Hospital, where he'll catch up with Max Scorpio and Felicia Scorpio regarding Maxi's condition. Mac will have a hard time belting his head around Maxi's heart attack coming out of the blue. As for Lucas, he'll realize Maxi should be opening her eyes and coming back to them by now. Maxi may fall into a coma, since Lucas will have some awful word to deliver to all Maxi's loved bones. Lulu Spencer knows what it's like to be slow and will detest the idea of Maxi going through an extended separation from her family. Of course, what happened to Maxie was easily unrighteous. Although Lucy Co. doesn't believe the face cream is to condemn, all signs point to it being tainted and launching Maxie's medical extremity. Jen Sidwell has putatively been conniving to get Maxie out of the picture, so is this his drastic plan to make his deception problem go down? As for Anna Devane, she'll have a proposition to present. Will that be about Maxie's fire, or maybe about Drew rather, since Anna's getting part of his takedown? Anna was a little reluctant to team up with ADA Justine Turner at first, but she seems poised to go each by soon enough. Sonny Corinthos will misinterpret the situation on ADA Turner's end, but she's just playing Drew and making moves that'll eventually work out well for Michael. Once Turner offers some suggestions about her Drew trap, Sonny should be pleased. Other General Hospital spoilers say Giovanni Gio Palmieri will prove his fidelity to Emma Scorpio, Drake as their connection grows indeed stronger. Emma and Joe's sweats to sink Professor Henry, Hank, Dalton will remain part of the story, but effects will also start to get further particular. Gio and Emma should be headed into romantic home ultimately, so stick with the ABC cleaner, Carly Corinthos Spencer, and the upcoming Port Charles showdowns. On Friday, August 22nd, Carly shares her enterprises with Jack Brennan. I wonder if she hasn't heard from Jocelyn Jacks, or if it's about the Michael situation. Elizabeth Weber is there to encourage Christina. Perhaps she's going to tell her to stop colluding before commodity horrible happens, since Christina formerly nearly killed Elizabeth and Rick. Willow Tate has commodity big to ask notoriety. Cody is ready to confess by the end of the week. It looks like Tracy Quartermaine talk worked. She induced him that Cody's feeling ick about what he's doing to Ava. Presumably also about how Molly sees him. I'm wondering if he's going to rat Christina out to Ava. Elizabeth and Rick spend some time talking. I wonder if she's going to modernize him about the Michael assault on Drew and all that, so that he knows it for Willow Tate's case. Nina also gets together with Rick. She may want a Willow case update. I wonder if she's going to vent to him about Carly. General Hospital spoilers, Maxie Jones coma and family tension. Also the following week, August 25th through the 29th, Maxie's loved bones are sick with solicitude. She's stable for now, but Lucas is concerned that she's not waking up presto enough. I'm just wondering if General Hospital is going to leave Maxie in a coma until Kirsten Storms is back from her leave of absence, which is apparently eventually in October. Still, they could shoot her off to a special installation for transplant cases, if she's not in a coma. They could just leave her conked out at GH. Lots of options. Alexis is going to fight for Scout Kane, and also Stella. Alexis knows how awful Drew is. She wants Scout to be far down from him. She surely doesn't want Drew to take Scout to Washington, D.C. Plus, Alexis needs to find a strategy and advocate for Stella. I'm just wondering where Martin Gray stands on this. However, who Martin really likes, thinks she's awful, if he'll also figure out that Drew Kane Quartermaine targeted Stella. But Drew is so selfish. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.